Hello, I'm Junayo. Today we will talk about how to start drawing. When you first start drawing, you might be wondering what tools to use and how to practice effectively. Don't struggle too much and let's talk about this together. There are two main ways to create art: traditional drawing and digital drawing. But I'm more familiar with digital drawing, so I will talk about three main tools for digital drawing. Pen tablet. It's good for beginners. It's very affordable and portable, but have to see computer screen while drawing, so it takes time to get used to it. Display tablet. It's suitable for beginners to professional. It's possible to draw directly on the screen and able to draw more detailed artwork, but it's expensive, heavier, and less portable. Drawing pad. Highly portable and multifunctional, but it's expensive and have to keep charging while drawing. It's good to choose the one that suits you after using various tablets. There are many different drawing programs available. I recommend you free drawing applications when you start drawing. Observation is essential for accurately understanding and expressing the shape, structure, proportions, colors, light, and shadow of object. If you want to develop observational skills, it's a good idea to practice in this way. Before we talk about how to practice, I want to explain something really fast. Because today we are sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is the largest online learning community for creatives with thousands of classes and various of topics from illustration, graphic design, and photography to music marketing, productivity, and more. I didn't learn art before, so I always wanted to take art classes, and I believe it will be a good opportunity to get new approaches. I recommend a class called Learn to Draw, a comprehensive introduction to drawing foundations and style. It's about Mimi Chao's process. It helps to understand the observation line, shape, value, and light colors. Skillshare is focused on learning by doing, and everyone can learn at their own pace. Also, you can create and share a project. After completing a class, getting feedback from the community is a good part of this class. There are many kinds of classes in Skillshare, so you can learn from various professional artists. The first 500 people to use my link in the description will receive a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. If you're interested, hope you try. Thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring, and now let's keep talking about how to practice. Quick sketches that capture the essence of the subject. It helps improve speed and accuracy. When doing croquis, it's better to think in terms of the flow of lines rather than breaking the subject down into shapes. When you first start, it's a good idea to set a specific time for your croquis sessions. As you practice, your speed will improve, making it easier to draw over time. Even if you can't finish within the time limit, just move on to the next drawing. Drawing in the time limit is important. I suggest you to try croquis site. You can choose whatever you want to draw. If you click this, there are specific categories and sessions. The best thing is you can choose the time interval. So it's a very good site to practice croquis. Replicating works from references or other artists to learn structure and technique. Try using various pens and find the one that gives you the closest feel to the original. When drawing the lines, pay close attention to the positions of the eyes, nose, and mouth, as well as wrinkles and the shape of the hair. I recommend placing a photo layer underneath and tracing the lines when you practice. Adjusting the opacity well will help you draw closer to the original while tracing. After drawing the lines, I recommend using spoiler for coloring. Here is the process of how to color. Put the base color first, and flush, shadows, and highlights. Next, keep the original drawing beside the space and try to draw without tracing. It might be confusing at first, but if you practice, you will quickly become familiar and be able to draw faster. When you use a spoiler, also check the color circle to see where the color is. Focus on the original without adding your own style. When you start drawing, there are many ways and approaches, so I think it's good to choose that fits you and having fun when you draw. Thank you for watching the video and have a good day.